Hi everyone, well today is World Suicide Prevention Day and I thought I would tell you my story. It's something that I don't discuss very often, but I've also been challenged this week to do something that really scares me, worries me and really puts me outside my comfort zone, so I thought I'd tell you my story. So 15 years ago I was in a really toxic relationship. It was destroying my mind, but had lots of really good things going for me. I was a great family, great job, making lots of money, and things were just not going right. And I was in a position where I decided one day, after this was going on for a long time, to take myself down to my local train station, and the thought I had in my mind was to take my life and jump in front of that train. That day I had a pair of shorts on, a pair of shoes on, I had no top on, and it was around about April, so it wasn't particularly warm. But for whatever reason, I found some sort of strength within me to decide to get on the train. I had no money with me. So when the train arrived, I got on the train and the conductor came up and said, listen, have you got a ticket? And of course I said, listen, I don't have any money, I don't have a ticket, but I need to get to Glasgow, to the city centre. So they must have looked at me as if I was a bit crazy, and certainly I must have felt a bit crazy, but I was way out there, I didn't know my surroundings, and it was something that was pretty scary at the time. I got to Glasgow Central Station. It's a really busy station. I walked through the station, it was busy, people must have been looking at me, but almost didn't see those individuals. And I went out to the side entrance where the black hackneys, the taxis sit outside, and I got into a taxi and I said to that person, I said, listen, I don't have any money, but I need help. Can you take me to the hospital? At that time it was the Priory. I got in the taxi, the guy took me and got to the Priory, and I walked inside and I said to the receptionist, I just need some help. And that taxi driver never got paid. And I sat down. I hadn't told anyone, didn't tell my mum, didn't tell my dad, didn't tell any of my family what was going on. They knew I was unwell though. And I said, I just need help. I was taken into the hospital, and for the first 5 days I didn't leave my room. I sat in my room. I didn't want to speak to anyone, but I just needed time for myself. Following that, I was lucky enough to be in a position where I was afforded the opportunity to stay for a number of weeks. I was there for 12 or 13 weeks, and for the majority of it I really didn't understand what was going on with my mind. But I went through everything that they spoke to me about. I tried everything. I had to re-socialise, I had to go out there, and I had to learn how to be me again. And even to this day, there's parts of me that I think, I just don't feel as if I'm that person. But what I am today is a completely different person from I was then. I'm married, I've got 2 beautiful kids, I live in the house that I've always wanted to live in, I've got a fantastic job, and we're doing great things at James Gray. The one thing I'd like to offer to anyone out there is, you might not want to do, the whole journey into Glasgow, go to the hospital, but, I'm happy to, for you to reach out and speak to me and, get some advice. But if there's one thing to take from this, is there is something stronger within you than going through what you may be considering as the best option. Speak to people, speak to myself, reach out to a professional, but whatever you do, really take today to consider that there is a better future for yourself. I'm one of the success stories. There's lots of others who have not been in a fortunate position, but for those of you that don't feel like I did 15 years ago, if you feel that someone might need some support out there, please just reach out to them and give them an arm around their shoulder, or do something, or be kind to them, because you just never know how they might be feeling. Good luck to everybody that feels like this, and again, I wish you the best, and there is a brighter future. Take care.